Yo, you already know what it is. You were listening to The Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
And it's your girl Imani.
How's everybody doing this week?
I'm really good. I'm excited. Your girl's going to North Carolina in a couple days. So my weekend and time has just been spent getting ready for that. Also, just want to throw this out there. If y'all have been praying, thank you. My grandfather's been a bit sick for the past couple of weeks. It was a bit scary for my guy. But everything's up to par. So everything's on an up and up for me. I'm excited to be here. How about you guys?
How long are you going to North Carolina for?
From Thursday to Monday.
That's crazy. I'm going to North Carolina next week too.
Oh.
I'm going to Charlotte, but it's for a work trip. I'm only going to be there for a day. Leave Wednesday morning. Come back. Huh?
A day?
It's a work trip. I got to leave in the morning, go into the office, handle some shit, go out with a couple people at night, and then come back Thursday morning. Quick shit. Expenses paid, so I don't really care. But I mean, my weekend, I've been good. I mean, been back on my grind at the gym, been going consistently again. This weekend was pretty fun. Me and my roommates went to Providence, got a nice little Airbnb, enjoyed ourselves. Other than that, I mean, just chilling, just living life, making money, staying out the way, enjoying my music, my people, and the good vibes, as it should be. Plus, the weather has been pretty good. You know what I mean? It hasn't been too cold out of these last couple of weeks, or days, I should say. So that in itself is putting niggas in a good mindset and just good place, to be honest with you, because warm weather, the sun being out, changes everything.
Yeah, I'm loving the weather. Honestly, weather's been beautiful. I worked a couple events over the weekend. I have another event tomorrow, so that should be some nice money to make on the side. Feels good to walk outside and just a tea, to be honest with you. I feel like in terms of the entertainment world, not much has been going on besides, everyone's still talking about the whole Oscars situation, which honestly, I'm sick of having conversations about it already. I feel like it's been dragging on for way too long. Like, too many people are asking me about my opinions of this shit. And I feel like ever since the whole thing happened, it's just gotten dragged out, and so much other shit has just built up upon it. And honestly, I don't even like how my dog Will Smith has been, been getting treated ever since the whole situation. Like, they're really trying to blackball the dog.
What did you expect?
They're trying to blackball the dog, though, which I think is like
he did
ridiculous.
Something you shouldn't do on a national platform at an all white.
We've seen.
Know what I mean? Like,
I'm hip, and I saw something like that coming too, but it's just the fact that I don't know. I feel like whenever somebody goes through a moment, anyone involved with it just wants to distance themselves. Like, if you go through some controversial bullshit, any business associations you may have just want to distance themselves from you.
You got to understand, businesses are reactive, not proactive. So I mean, if they're associating themselves with someone and that person's getting negative press, it's gonna hurt their bottom line.
It's just gonna die within a few days, though.
And then
people are just dragging it.
I hear it. I hear what you're saying. I agree completely, but I understand the business aspect of it as well. But like I said, I mean, Will acted. He didn't think when he did that shit. So there's repercussions. I mean, you can't just hit someone and not get any problems that comes with that, especially at an event like the Oscars. Like, pretty sure they banned him from the Oscars or took him off some type of group or something.
He resigned.
Resigned? Yeah. So before they could even do that, he did it himself. And I know people are talking about him like crazy. But it's funny, though, because Chris Rock had a show here over the weekend. And this man didn't even really talk about the Will Smith shit like that. I mean, I thought he was going to have like a whole skit. It was funny because I tried to buy tickets after it happened. And the tickets went from like $40 to $50 up to $500, bro. And sold out within like a matter of minutes. It was crazy. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we're going to start hearing more about the other sides to this, like Chris Rock and shit in a couple months. But I'm ready for it to be over too, to be honest. It's not that deep.
Yeah, and I heard about what happened when Chris Rock had a show out here too, and he said he already had like an entire
he wrote it all.
He already had a show planned out. Like, this literally just happened, and he came to Boston right after. But now, knowing how real all this shit is, I can understand being Chris Rock, like, just feeling like you have to walk on eggshells now, or like not knowing what to do or what to say, because like I said, since that whole thing happened, my man was silent and still hasn't really spoken publicly. So who knows what that man must be thinking ever since, this whole shit went down. I know mad people on like Will, but I don't think many people checked on Chris. So shit.
You think they Will reached out to Chris after the fact, like, yo, I'm sorry? You think they had that kind of conversation after? Because I feel like that's something you got to do if you're Will. Like, you got to make amends.
I hope so.
Maybe on a public forum.
No, not publicly.
I
wouldn't do it publicly. I wouldn't do
yeah.
it publicly. That's what I'm asking. Yo, you think you did that shit privately?
I hope so, because I would have been like, yo, nigga, you fucked up. I'm sorry, but like, you fucked up. You feel me? That's the conversation I would have had in private with Chris Rock if the chance happened. But, like I said, done talking about it, ready to move on. But I know my dog, I was having this conversation with Rich earlier. He said, he was pressing Jada last week.
Still hurtful.
And now, some new details came out, and my dog was a little riled up. So I'll give him the
No, it's just the fact.
Go off.
No, it's just the fact that she basically said that she wishes Will didn't do what he did. And I can understand, like, you saying that to your man in private, but, like, doubling down on, like, what everyone else is saying about your man, and then you being my partner, the one person that's supposed to have my back when I was trying to, defend your honor, and how I only did that because I saw how it affected you. So for her to really just come at Will and be like, yo, he shouldn't have did that, I don't approve, like, things like that, just, it don't sit well to me, because if I'm doing something, if I go up to someone and hit them or some shit because they said some shit that made you uncomfortable, I feel like you should defend me even if I am in the wrong. You don't do that publicly to your man, especially after all that time, because everyone else is just piling on him. So I gotta live with you, and then you're gonna be against me as well. That's crazy.
What is she supposed to say though?
She could say that, and she shouldn't say anything.
At this point, she said everything in public, so why are we surprised that she's saying this?
And this is why this nigga feels like he has to do the things he does.
No, but like,
because
when asked about it, it's not like she can say, "Oh yeah, like he did what he was supposed to do."
What do you mean, people? No comment. I don't feel any type of way about it.
She hasn't done that from time, so why would she start now?
You're proving my point. She doesn't know when to relax and take her man's side. Her man is vulnerable. He's in a vulnerable situation right now. Will has been going through it for the last couple of years. You got people piling on him before this. Now you got even more people piling on after this.
Yeah, but
you think people aren't going to start piling on even now that they know your wife ain't even fucking with you and on your side about this? That's crazy. Like, I'm just saying, imagine your man just, you do something to protect your man's honor or some shit, and then your man comes out and just says, I didn't want her to do that. I wish she didn't do it. You're going to feel some type of way about that.
No, I understand what you're saying.
So
I'm just saying their marriage as a whole is different. I don't think anybody in this world is going to understand it. They will continuously show us that whatever they're doing is strictly for them and them only. So, like Dev said, like, at this point, just stop talking about it, because it's just going to be another thing after another and another and another.
I just feel like they be bringing their private conversations into the public, and I just don't think that's good for Will's mental health at this point. Because it seems like, she's doing all right. She can handle all this criticism. She can handle it. I think she likes being in the spotlight, having people consistently talk about her, keeping her relevant. Unless it's about films or like TV shows or entertainment, I can't see Will enjoying this at all. So her coming out with these comments is just like, damn, kicking a guy while he's down, essentially, especially because you're my girl, you're my soulmate, you're my rock. You're kicking me while I'm down too. Like, we had these conversations in private. Now you're going to bring it into the public? That just allows everyone else to continue piling on them. So that's why I feel the way I did about it. Because if that was my girl, I'd be so pissed off. Like, you don't do that publicly.
Have you ever been embarrassed by your partner publicly, but you had to defend them?
No.
Okay.
No. Mm-mm. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I feel like if I ever was in that situation, we're gonna talk about it in private.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about it in private. I can't, unless what you're doing is like blatantly like
disrespectful. I would say straightforward.
Yeah, it just depends. It just depends on what you did, essentially. Like, if it's like something I really can't condone, like you spitting on someone, for example, like you'll never be in the right. You'll never be in the right spitting on someone.
So neither of y'all ever been in a situation where your partner was just completely in the wrong to the point where it was becoming embarrassing, but because of how you felt about them, you defended them and protected them in that moment?
if I protected them, I took them away from the situation, and then we had a conversation about. But I never indulged in whatever was going on, because it was gonna fail from the start. It was always gonna go downhill from there. There's no point in me putting my 2 cents if it's not even gonna help the situation. I'd rather just take you out than we talk about it amongst ourselves.
You see, I'm not that. I'm a very, at this point in my life, I'm a very like tight-knit person. I don't like my shit out there, so I'm not gonna deal with someone else that I think is going to be very confrontational, especially when we're out amongst people. So I don't think I'd even be in that situation. But if I were in that situation, I would. Let me rephrase that. For me, protecting that person is not even letting that shit get to light. So if I see my girl getting teed up to the point where I think she's about to get like that, removing her from the situation before it even gets to that point, and then we can have that conversation. But if, for example, that did happen, yeah, I'm a defender, because at the end of the day, I gotta go home with her. I'm gonna be with her tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up with her tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna defend her in the moment. But when we get back to the crib, I'm letting you know what you did was fucked up. I don't accept that shit. It looks bad on both of us, and that shit can't happen again. I'm gonna defend you every single time in public, because I need you to know we're on the same team. But I still need you to know at the same time you're not always right. You know what I mean? So hopefully me doing that in private means that's never gonna happen again in public.
Yeah, don't make me look crazy.
How about you?
Oh yeah, that's happened to me before.
And how did you react to that?
I remove myself from situations. I might not remove us from the situation, but I will definitely remove myself from the situation. You feel me? Like, I remember one time I was on this boat cruise, and of course everybody on the boat was drinking.
Not on the boat.
Yeah, everyone. It was like a summer night. Everybody was drinking and shit, and tensions got high, and shorty that I was with wasn't even like, she noticed a situation going on, right? She wasn't involved in the situation at all. Okay. But felt the need to include herself into the situation. You feel me? Oh. And now it's like, now you're the two niggas in opposing situations are like, all right. You feel me? It's just like, now you see your shorty getting tight, or she's getting hot to the point where like, all right, if this man over here now wants to get like, if he wants to turn the situation up or get physical, then I would have to step in. But it's like the whole situation could have been avoided. None of that had to go down, but you're only doing all of that because you know you have me as a safety net if anything was to go down. But I just don't like being put in those situations at all. So it's like, that's annoying. So I just removed myself, you feel me, from that entire situation. Obviously, I removed her as well. But after that, I just analyzed the situation, and I'm just like, dog, you can't be doing that. Having me trying to pick random fights with niggas. Just random fights with niggas. That's some toxic ass shit. You can't be doing shit like that. I
mean, with shit like that, I've always told any girl I've fucked with, on a serious note, like, yo, if you put me in a position where I gotta fight for you, I don't want to fuck with you, because what kind of girl are you where I have to do that? You're clearly not the wifey type. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to waste my energy on a girl that wants to be confrontational for no fucking reason when we're too grown for that shit. And I'm not trying to deal with drama. Like, that's some high school shit to me. So there's no reason for nah.
Unless if someone's talking out the side of their mouth. Then that's the only difference.
Completely different, yeah.
I don't like people starting shit out of nowhere. But that's what obviously, if someone's talking out the side of the mouth, or if a real life situation happens, then yes, everything makes sense. Right. I'm talking about the people who just start trouble just to start trouble and knowing that they can get away with it.
Yeah, no.
Which,
not so hot.
You feel me? In most of my situations, it's been like y'all that been like that. You feel me? Yeah, but now with this whole Will and Jada situation, to tie everything back together, it's like, I feel what Rich was saying, because it's like, Jada, you should be defending Will, because after all, Will got involved interjected into the situation
for you.
You feel me? Ow. And shit, you could have just chuckled at the joke too, and everything would have been cool, and just maybe argue about it later. But
that's my
thing. She's a toxic queen, but we knew this.
That's okay. I'm not putting.
That's fine, and I can still call her out for it. I ain't gonna give her a pass just because she's known for being toxic or whatever the fuck. Like, yo,
at this point,
like, yo, she's been celebrated. All right, word. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Like, yo, that shit ain't cool, especially with the man you've been with basically your entire life. Like, kicking a nigga while he's down. That's some fucked up type shit. Like, yo, I'm sleeping in a different room from you.
Their marriage is just different. It's been different from start.
If I'm him, I'm getting a divorce.
No,
the kids are old.
They tried that already. The kids are old
at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck them at this point. It's okay. It's okay. To move on
rich.
from Will Smith.
They rich.
Have either of y'all been keeping track of that Bel Air show?
Yeah,
Did any of y'all watch that?
I do.
Did you get to the season finale?
I did get.
What
to
is
the
that
season
on?
finale.
It's on Peacock, but you know.
No, I don't have Peacock.
I don't have it either.
I did watch it. It was.
Yeah.
Are you hip to it though?
Oh yeah, watching the entire show.
You just said you don't have Peacock. How the fuck are you watching it?
It's 2022.
So how are you watching it?
I'll let you know afterwards. I got you. But I got all the way up to the season finale, and
what were your thoughts?
Well, real quick.
Episodes. Yeah.
Does the show follow the same path as the original Fresh Prince
in modern times?
Yes.
But it's like the same. Okay, all right.
It's like a modernized, literally like a 2020.
No, I know it's a modern version, but I just want to see if it followed the same storyline.
Not exactly like same characters, same characteristics, but like
they tweaked
for
up
example,
their stories and stuff.
Not to spoil shit because it kind of starts off like this, but like for example, how Carlton was in the original show, like this nerdy, lovable, just goof. You feel me? He's still kind of like that in the new show, but in modern times, when niggas would clown you for that shit, this nigga real life gets clowned for that shit and deals with that clowning in very harsh ways, as a real life teen would. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
So that's why,
just modern.
Yeah, and like Will,
just put little tweaks in there, just a little bit.
Hillary.
Oh, Hillary, man. Hey.
You feel me? Fire in the original. Now they modernized it, and I'm like, yo, this Hillary got it too. You feel me? But so yeah, it's a really dope show. I think everybody should go check it out. Season finale. The lead actor Jabari Banks, who plays Will, I think he got some star potential. You feel me? I think he got some star potential.
Still early.
Very still early, but hopefully they renew the show for a couple of seasons because this looks dope. And I didn't think it was gonna work when they tried it, but nah, 10 episodes in, looking good. Just better than Tommy, I'll tell you that. But
hour each episode? Good. Hour each episode or
like
about
40,
42.
Yeah,
42.
Definitely not better than Power, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, what is your beef with Power?
With Tommy?
Yeah.
It started off slow, that's all it is. It's picking up now.
I don't know if it's picking up.
Is it the acting? Is it the plot? Like, what is it?
I think it's the plot.
Okay.
Because I'm like, all right, we're already at episode 8 or 9 or
8, 9 comes out this week.
Yeah. So the season finale is coming soon. It's either episode 10 or 11 is going to be the season
10.
finale. 10?
Yeah.
So we're about to get 9 next week. Yeah. So we're about to be at 10.
We're about to be done.
Why do I feel like it was, even though it's the first season, I feel like it was 9 episodes of just setting shit up.
Because there's a lot to set up. There's going to be more seasons, but like you got to think about it. Like this man moved to an entire different state and city by himself, met new family, and has to build an organization. You can't do that in like 3-4 episodes.
And the only thing that is developed in this first season is just Tommy trying to push a new drug. Even though this whole show is about Tommy, the only new developing thing we're getting about Tommy is he's trying to make bread with this new drug.
Well, I mean, yeah, we already know who Tommy was. You got to think about it. When Power initially started, they were already deeply entrenched in their organization. The opening scene was these niggas killing someone or letting a hostage go and then killing someone. You feel me?
I rewatched that episode too.
Yeah, so it's like, the shit was already set from there. Like Tommy, you already know what Tommy's about. So at this point, it's just him building his organization. I feel like the show isn't more so. It's about Tommy, but
it's about everybody else.
You got to see everyone else's character development as well. Like Jannard, from the minute I first seen him to what he is now, I did not expect that. Diamond, I expected that.
I did.
Fucking the Irish kids, I forget their name, but the girl that sells Delia, like her character development kind of crazy. Claudia. And Claudia, I can't wait to see what the fuck she's like in season 2 because
ready for the sun.
I mean, she caught her first body and now she catching bodies out the ass now. And then Liliana, nigga, bruh, Liliana don't play.
She's an OG.
I fuck with Liliana.
Liliana don't play. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's about Tommy, but you got to pay attention to all the other moving parts in the story that make the story itself. So you got to develop all those other things before you can actually get really into it, and I can
Give
tell.
season 2.
I can tell like they're pretty much done with the character development. Well, not done with the character development, but they've set everything up to the point where you know who the main characters are. You know what's about to happen now. Let's make it happen. So I can't wait to see what happens in episode 9 and 10. I fuck with the show.
I just feel like at the end of season 1, I'm going to be real upset. And maybe that's the whole point. They want to get you riled up for the upcoming seasons. But I'm going to just be upset at the end of season 1 because it's going to get to that point and I'm going to be like, oh, okay, now we're getting started.
Okay.
But it's the end of the season, so yeah, wait next year.
I thought you meant it was going to get obvious.
No. What I'm like, okay, now the show's starting to get good. Yeah. But it's the end of the season, so wait
season.
next year for
Filler
this
season.
shit. But it's okay.
Honestly,
Filler
I'm gonna
season.
give it when this season ends. I'm gonna give it another 2 months, and I'm gonna just rewatch it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it'll hit different then.
Yeah.
But Bel Air, yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check it out.
But then moving on to that, Oscars were last week, and then we had the Grammys this week. Trevor Noah was the host of the Grammys this year. He thankfully avoided drama, unlike the Oscars host. So let's see who won Grammys this year. Shout out to Doja Cat and SZA won a Grammy for "Kiss Me More." Jasmine Sullivan got one for Best R&B Album. They were tied with Silk Sonic. Silk Sonic got 4 Grammys.
Them niggas is nice.
Crazy, but it's like we got to be honest, yo.
Was it expected? Is that what you're about to say?
Sure.
Yeah.
But like, yo, that tape really
was.
only got like 2 joints on it.
Silk Sonic?
If we're keeping it a buck, yeah. The Silk Sonic album that came out.
That's a smooth album, bro.
To me, it really only got 2 joints on it. Leave the door open and the smoking out the window. That's everything else. I felt like it was like, okay, I see where they were trying to go, but it's like, there's nothing. I don't know how to word it. But hey, shout out to them. I'm not hating. Shout out to them for getting their Grammys. Fucking Bruno Mars since 2014 has collected 14 Grammys.
14 for 14.
Off,
Every time he's been nominated, he's won.
Facts. He hasn't lost a nomination since 2014.
That nigga is...
That's crazy.
Bro, he's a billionaire. I didn't even know that.
Is he?
He's about to be a billionaire.
Kill that shit.
Off of what?
Music.
Definitely not off of music.
Are you serious?
Who becomes billionaires off of music?
Bro, do you know how many... Bro, everything he drops, like, he's a global star. He's a global star.
Unless he be writing on the side. I could see him doing that.
He
too.
does.
I don't know. I just feel like artists barely make money off of music. So when they hit the Billy status, it's normally because they got like business.
Well, he can produce his own shit as well. Know what I mean? Like, so there's not a lot of people in his musical process that are taking profits away from him. Plus, I'm pretty sure he has business arrangements as well that's making him money. But yeah, that nigga Bruno Mars is rich, bro. I read an article on him. I was like, damn, he's doing it. Like, he's a global star. Nigga was selling out shows in Dubai, fucking selling out shows in Europe. Like, yo.
Well, shout out to them for that.
Yeah, nigga Bruno Mars is him. He is him. And short as shit too. Good for him.
Kanye won 2 Grammys on Sunday. He won 1 with Jay-Z for Jail, and then he got 1 with The Weeknd and Baby for Hurricane. So, hey, Lil Baby's a Grammy Award-winning artist now. Shout out to Baby for that. You feel me? Weeknd finally got a Grammy. Weeknd began this is his first Grammy. Believe it or not, this is the Weeknd's first Grammy. Man's been getting snubbed for years to the point where they made a whole thing about it. But now he got his own one. And hey, my man Kanye literally took a video of himself pissing on a Grammy trophy and then went on to win 3 more afterwards. So fuck the industry at the end of the day, I guess. Shout out to them for that.
Do you know the criteria for like these awards? Like, how do people decide?
There's a committee, a voting committee.
Do these people know what they're doing?
I guess you would say they're respective individuals.
Where?
To be, part of the committee.
They should expose who is in the committee. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Because we need to know who are voting on some of these awards.
Yeah. But shout out to those people who list. Baby Keem got a Grammy.
Okay, Baby Keem.
For what?
For Family Ties. So Kendrick also got a Grammy.
What was this? Like, what was that category? Best song?
No. I think it was. It might have been best collaboration. Let me fact check that.
With what Kendrick did on that shit? That was the best collaboration.
Don't do that.
That was the best collaboration. This is my talking.
They won no best rap performance.
Stop.
Best rap performance.
When did they perform that song?
They both spazzed individually on that song.
In the performance? I need to watch the performance.
No, not watch the performance, just how they performed on the song. Like the actual song.
Don't kill me, Darnell.
The actual
Skip
song.
to Kendrick's part. Fuck all this.
No.
Skip to Kendrick's
Yeah, we
part.
know this part.
Skip to Kendrick's part.
No, because he said skip all this. Like,
No, because we
he's
know
questioning
this.
Kendrick.
but
I'm not
Keem's
questioning
part is
Baby
fire.
Keem.
Part is fire, yeah.
Go to Kendrick.
Nah, I want to hear Baby Keem's part. Hey, can you turn my laptop up, please? Just a little bit. My dog got a Grammy.
I'm not mad. I'm confused. This is why I asked. Who voted?
I don't know. Well, let's fast forward. You said fast forward.
Take him to the potty. He's a nerd.
Oh, I'm nice. Oh, you can turn it down. Oh no, we good. I got it.
Smoking on your top 5 tonight.
And this lets you know. That lets you know that when Kendrick decides to step outside.
Hey, yo, Cat. Cat, you fucking with this?
Decides to step outside.
No.
You see her
He
face?
is heard. You feel me?
You see her face?
I think she was fucking with the first part, but
Yeah.
I don't know about the second part.
I'm not a trending topic. I'm a hold on, y'all niggas playing with me, man. I am the Omega. PG Lane rolling gang. That's how he don't you address me unless
Sound effects are bad. You
I
ain't
got you
going
on the
wrong.
I've been
Right
ducking
there.
the pandemic. I've been ducking the
Stop.
social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight.
So are you saying he killed the
I'm
song?
not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to
Kendrick.
Metatron,
Not
nigga,
kill in a good way, killed in a bad way.
No, I'm not saying he killed the song. I'm just saying if that verse is what's going to get him best rap performance, that's a Grammy nominated verse. That's a Grammy winning verse.
My dog spazzing.
I'm not on the
background.
committee. I get
No, but
wait
that's
for the
my
voice
point.
change.
That's my point. Like you're telling J. Cole, if that's the case, should have won a fucking Grammy.
He did.
Oh, he did? I thought he hasn't won a Grammy.
I think he won a Grammy
Did he win for-
last year.
I'm talking about this year. If that is the verse that got him a Grammy, J. Cole has dropped 7 verses before, all better than that.
Nah, J. Cole didn't win this year.
Exactly.
But
that
when
did.
you see who he lost to, because he was nominated,
He lost to that.
he might not have been nominated in this category.
Devin,
He
you're
might not have
honestly
been
telling me that song deserves best rap performance.
Yo, it's the industry.
That's not what I asked you. Devin,
no.
do
Why
you
you
think...
Listen to
Okay.
what I'm telling
You're
you.
not gonna let this go.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
You're
It's
really-
the
That's
industry. People can pay for shit to happen. That's what I'm
That
trying to
too.
tell
I
you.
understand, but what I'm asking you is for
Okay.
your personal opinion, do you think that is the best?
Here is what
That means I'm gonna take it
Baby
as a no.
Keem. Here's who the other nominees in that category was. All right, so it was Family Ties for Baby Keem and Kendrick, Cardi B with Up, J. Cole with My Life that had 21 Amore on it, Drake with Way Too Sexy, but Drake pulled himself out of the Grammys.
Oh, I'm happy for that one.
Way too
And
sexy
then
to nominate.
Megan Thee Stallion with Thought Shit. So Thought Shit, My Life, Up, Family Ties.
Well, first of all, those are all terrible choices.
But that's what he's saying.
So Family Ties.
That's why he's saying that.
So Family Ties.
I'm picking J. Cole over that.
It's a great song, but I wouldn't say
Murray
best
snapped
rap
on that song
performance.
too.
He did. I ain't Kendrick.
It's not better than Kendrick.
It's not pull it that far. I can play
That's
it
Baby
back if
Keem,
you
not
want me
Kendrick.
to.
You see, you're bringing up Baby Keem, not
The
Kendrick.
one who got the one who got the Grammy. Yes, this is all. This is about Baby Keem. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
My thing is you can't
this is
get-
about Baby Keem.
It's not because Kendrick was on the song, so it doesn't make. You know what? Fuck you. I give
Niggas
up.
a hater, bro.
Yo,
It's
if that's the case,
okay. It's
J. Cole
okay.
better win it next year for his verse on Benny the Butcher's song, because I still haven't heard a verse better than that.
Bet.
Peas Caddy, yeah.
Yeah, Johnny P's. Yeah, if it
Yeah,
gets
I'ma need-
nominated, I'll be happy for that. I'll be happy. Did I leave out anybody else? This man was so
Drake won, right?
mad.
Didn't Drake
Fucking-
win a Grammy?
No, I just said Drake pulled himself
I
out.
swear
of the
he didn't he make a
Grammys.
speech about like, yo, this shit don't
No.
matter.
No.
I swear I be seeing shit then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, we can move on from the Grammys talk after that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Niggas seem like they don't care
Clearly.
about the Grammys.
Not even-
But let's move on to a fun category. Category.
Hey, what are we doing?
All right, so I was thinking of
Oh.
I was thinking of this literally earlier today, and I got so much access to music, and I've been trying to find out like what happened to all these artists whose music used to be so fire back in the day. I just started to make a giant list of artists who have, in my opinion, fallen off, took a nosedive off a clip, maybe with a backflip, and I just want to know where they're at. And we can discuss, what's been going on in each of their careers. I got a list. If y'all got artists that y'all got in mind too, then y'all can throw them in there. But yeah, artists that fell off, yo. Shit, let me pull up my list.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz is on my list.
Yes, because he fell off. And I don't think he fell off. He did fall off. I think it's just because he's gotten older to the point where it's like he's probably made his money and he doesn't really put that much effort into rap at this point. He's probably focused on business ventures now at this point.
I could see that.
Yes. That is true. He is very focused on business ventures.
Yeah, so I mean, he's old. He was in the game back in 2005 as Titty Boy. It's 2022. That was 17 years ago. So I mean, I understand it.
Here's what I was gonna say. Musically, he fell off.
He fell off. Yeah.
But the dude can still rap.
Yeah.
Like if you get 2 Chainz on a feature today, I think 2 Chainz still has the ability to body a feature. But in terms of like musically, I'm not checking for his albums anymore. I haven't really been checking for his albums since Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. The pink,
that shit was
trap
fire.
house.
That was a good album.
That shit was fire.
4 a.m. That shit was my joint, bro.
Good drink.
Good drink.
Good drink. Oh, damn.
That shit,
Good drink.
That shit, yo. I remember in college that shit was like a
That shit
theme
was
song.
bombing.
Oh, damn.
Good drink.
Bumping.
The ATM.
Hey, that shit was
number 9, that's my favorite scent. Yeah, can't forget the kush, I'm talking OG. Yeah, rest in peace to Pop, he was an OG. Oh yeah,
Gucci and Quavo. I think that was when Gucci just came back.
It was.
too.
It was.
Damn, what a time, bro.
Quavo on the hook killing it. And then Gucci coming in just bringing the perfect energy.
That was the easy part. We playing that Weezy hard. We sit in the kitchen late.
I'm gonna let this play for a little bit. At least until we get to the hook.
So I'ma keep me a plate. I told Shawty
When that came out, 2017?
So I'ma keep
This
me a
album
rake.
came out 2017,
So I'ma
yeah.
keep me a rake.
But what's just sad is that
like a lake. Today I'm
my
in the
dogs don't put out
Maybach.
music like this
And the
anymore.
cocaine with some drapes.
At least from the
You know
new
I'm
shit I've
like a
heard.
safe.
He probably doesn't take as much time on music as it is. Like I said, this man be on a show. What's it called? Rich. He's showing the richest things ever, like the most expensive and shit. He has a show on YouTube and whatnot. Like, yo, he's in his bag. Don't be surprised if he's trying to start a label or something. All the big slips to the top, just in that modern nigga Diz face. In a rib cage.
Wheels out, cause it can't take. Diamonds clear like Bombay.
Taking babies, no Harambe.
Such a good time. That's all.
This was a great time. Damn.
Nah, Gucci killed it when he.
Yeah, nah, I just had to cut it right there. But
Check this out.
damn, yeah, that brought me back.
That was a good song.
Good
You
drink
play with
brought
my
me
money
back.
and check this out.
But yeah, that's one artist that I have, unfortunately that fell off. And since we're in the category of artists that fell off musically, I will also throw Big Sean in there.
Oh,
Yeah, he fell off.
Yes.
he just dropped the album.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
No, Detroit 2. He's talking about
Detroit
Detroit 2.
Oh.
You knew about that. Lyrically, Dog can still rap. Lyrically, Big Sean can still out rap a lot of these niggas.
Yes.
But in terms of music, like him making just music, like a nice bop or a nice vibe, I don't know if he makes many of those anymore. Last album that I really fucked with, I think is still Dark Sky Paradise.
Okay,
He
yes.
might have had a couple
Okay,
joints off of I Decided. I Decided was the joint that Bounce Back was on. But like, even that was alright for a bop. You feel me?
I had a
He hasn't been dropping heavy hitters like he has been way back in the day. And on Detroit 2, I get it. My dog been with Janae for a little bit. He found his inner peace. He's
think that's what
meditating
it
and
is?
shit like that. And I'm not saying that fucked with the music, but in terms of like how gritty he used to be, maybe.
Okay.
My dog's a little too zenned out right now. He literally got a song called Zen the Fuck Out.
Hey.
And I listened to it and I'm like,
Zen the fuck out.
this is supposed to be a
Zen the fuck
banger.
out.
What is this? And I don't know. That's another artist that I had to throw in
with
there.
Big Sean, did you watch his what was that interview with
Drink Champs?
Yeah,
with Nori?
yeah. Where you see he's talking about all the shit he's doing.
Yeah,
I
believe he's doing great shit.
He's just in the same boat as 2 Chainz.
Nah, but he can't be there just yet. He's still really young.
Well, this is
He's
how I
young.
see it. I hear what you're saying, but after listening to that episode and hearing all the things he's had to deal with musically, not getting shit cleared, not getting paid, I can understand why this nigga's like fuck music or not spending as much time as music, because this entire time he has not been getting what he deserves. He still hasn't.
Yeah, he said
so I don't blame him for not focusing on music and focusing on business, the shit that's gonna actually make him money. So I mean, he don't own his masters. I'm pretty sure Kanye got that. Like, so I understand him completely. I understand why he's doing the things he is, and I'm glad for him.
Plus, he said that too. The last album was just more so he was just doing it just because he had to, not because he wanted to. Which makes sense when you listen to it. Sorry, Big Sean.
I'm letting this rock out for a little bit. This was my favorite song on Big Sean's last album.
Rap, I'm a street
R.I.P. Nipsey
Black
Hussle.
love me with a deep reverence. I was birthed in a C-section. Hella cops and police presence. We got ops, so we keep weapons. We on y'all block while y'all eat breakfast. A lot of shots, we broke street records. Watch how you talk, I got reflexes.
See now how Big Sean rapped on this? I was like, he killed this. My dog can still rap. But in terms of like making albums that sounded like that had this sound, I'm like, nah, he doesn't do it like that anymore. Or maybe he may make albums too long where it gets past that message, but I don't know. I think he tries to fit into different pockets instead of staying in the words.
And I got pressure.
My dog killed this right
7 days a week is game 7 on me. Life will test you out. You live through that, that's testimony. Giving them hell, but how in the hell I got all these blessings on me. Most of the
was ready to go to war.
That's social media. All the time they put in, they could've wrote encyclopedias. Mama said it only takes one time to fuck up your whole Wikipedia. And as your son, I can see the type of life that you see me in.
I've always loved Big Sean.
Who else you got on your list?
I'll take a pause if y'all want to throw people in there. I still got people on my list.
I mean, not to me, but I'll say Rick Ross has fallen off for most people.
Oh,
not for him though.
Not for me.
For
Not for me, but for other people, like I can tell you that people aren't looking for Rick Ross. Like his album, barely anyone listened to. It only had like what 37,000 plays.
The richer than I've ever been.
Yeah. And I was, for me, a top 10 album of the year, and I know a lot of people didn't even play it, but we all know Rick Ross is deeply entrenched in his business adventures,
and he still be killing features though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why
so
I can't say he fell off. He's
when I say
bodying features.
When I say fell off, I'm talking about like he doesn't garner near as much attention as he does before.
Okay.
So he doesn't have the popularity or the fans as like he did before. So
That makes sense.
I would say Meek Mill has fallen off. Meek Mill ain't making the music like he used to. And I think it's because he's going through a lot of shit. Or he's trying to focus on business ventures, but Expensive Pain, like that album was okay.
Nah, he got one song that, you know, that he got this song right here is the only song I think that can refute your statement. I would agree with you that Meek Mill had fallen off until he made this song. This song keeps him on the ropes. He fights on the ropes with this song. This is Blue Notes 2 off of Expensive Pain. The joint that he did with Uzi.
I know what song this is.
I'm not in competition with my homies. I'm whipping in competition in the rollers. I knew my opposition never knew me. They wouldn't be opposition if they know me. I made the proposition to my hitters. I told them to knock them down if
my
you
dog just came. Championships was the album right before, so I can't say Meek fell off. I can't say he fell off.
Now, so we on I was like 16 with them. They gon' be deep in the field like it's Pop Warner. Where did the shit seen? Niggas cracked on me when they got real. Try to slide on us. I made some ends, put the guys on it. We keeping it real. Niggas not. And my homie is savage. Got put in the casket and I'm mad at him cause he died on us. Just love his viewing, and I told his mom every time that she cried.
I mean, all these dudes can still rap.
You niggas right
but
there
from
in the eye, and I ain't
popularity standpoint, and like,
how would you feel if you bust a mill with some niggas and they slide on you? How would you feel?
I mean, you got one. You got one.
You so lit that you can't tell the love.
Look at my thing right now.
Daniel Caesar fell the fuck off.
Didn't them niggas cancel him?
I'm just. He tried to make a comeback with like Peaches, but hold on.
Nigga, this expensive pain, pulling expensive range.
Nigga got expensive chain. He got drug money. That's an expensive game. I got expensive shooter. He got expensive aim. You know it's loud Uzi. That's an expensive name.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to hear that part. Yeah, Daniel Caesar fell the fuck off. They try to, bounce him back with Peaches, but I hated that song so much. I heard that shit everywhere, and I was like, guys, this is what we're vibing to? Like, did you even listen to what these guys are saying?
Don't kill me.
I get my peaches out in Georgia. That's that shit.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not even the
Indiana,
lyrics.
California.
I get it. It's a catchy melody, but the song is trash. I'm sorry.
That's not the lyrics? Oh, what is it?
It's not yeah.
What is it?
That was cute though.
What is it?
That's that shit, and then that's my shit, and something else.
No,
shit.
I think that's I think that's the radio version.
No, you're talking about the ad libs. That's what you just did.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I don't listen to him enough. But yeah. Who
After that, I say, Sweetie, gotta hang it up.
She made music.
Wow. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. But Sweetie,
I can't tell you one song.
My type
from her.
had me.
And the shorty's gonna get on me for even mentioning women. But
When was the last time she dropped anything?
She just dropped something with her.
She dropped something. She's actually a very consistent artist.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, and that says a lot. She's a very consistent artist.
You guys are disrespectful.
Shit.
What? I can't say that it's not like she ain't dropping music. She is. It's just like it's not it every single time. But it's like these are radio joints.
If you want me to be
She's
honest,
able to make these radio joints though.
Yeah.
But every time I'm hearing like the Best Friend
My
joint
type.
did not fuck with Best Friend, but you know her and Doja did what they had to do, and all the other when Sweetie's whenever she's on a sample type beat. Like that's always you're gonna hear that on the radio, but I'm just like, yeah, nah, her music just ain't it. And maybe I'm just not a fan, but I'm like, I feel like her allure is kind of what keeps her above ground.
her sex appeal.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I straight up only knew about this girl because of her relationship with Quavo and because of the weird shit she ate.
oh yeah, she do be eating crazy food. She be eating some crazy ass food.
Like I know her breath.
I know her
stank.
stomach is
Messing
like
up her
fighting.
inner. Ooh.
Stomach's
Her
fighting
pH
for her
balance
life,
must
yo.
be atrocious. Straight acid down there. Why are you looking at me like that? You see, shorty drink pickle juice. Get out my face. You gonna tell me her pH balance normal? Yeah, all
This is
right.
actually fire. Sorry. Pickle juice, fire.
I can keep going with my list.
Please do.
French Montana.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I can't
But
say
we
he
knew
fell.
this,
I can't
though.
say he fell. I can't say
But
he
we
fell
knew
off.
this.
French
though.
Montana.
I can't say he fell
He's
off.
good
He was
for
never that nigga, bro.
He's good for the features.
In the streets, he
No
was.
offense.
Boys.
No offense.
That was like 10 years ago.
People love mac and cheese.
That was 10 years ago.
But this is why I can say is because like he just dropped an album pretty recently. They got
yeah, he
Amnesia.
did.
They got Amnesia, right?
Yeah.
And it's like they got Amnesia as if French was supposed to remind niggas, right? That's like
my
the theme
God.
of shit.
Don't kill me.
They got Amnesia. They must have forgot who I was. No, we didn't. You have always been there, French. Every summer you've always been there, but it's just with the help of somebody else. What
Feature.
French Montana is DJ Khaled if he was a rapper.
That's a good point.
He's able to put together great joints. He's able to put together great joints, but every single time, 8 times out of 10, his feature outshows him on his record every single time.
Yeah.
Unforgivable would not have been what it was without Sway. That is a fact. Pop Out would not have been what it was without Drake. Pop That without Drake, Ross, and Wayne. You can throw another joint in there. The features are going to be what carries French every single time. French does like a nice little verse that might make you remember shit.
No
but if you would have
stylist.
put like no stylist,
Drake. Hey.
not even that. What was the other joint? Pump it up. I gotta go home and then I'll pump it up. Whatever that song was with French and Drake. That was still like, that's just what it was.
See, what you're saying right now is why I can't
can't even put
say
him
he
on
fell
there.
off. I can't say he fell off because he was never on. He's always been carried.
He's always
always like what you're saying is like Pop That came out when I was in middle school.
But
Like,
niggas
yeah.
were rapping his verse though.
Yeah, but no one considered it his song.
Yes.
No, that
Everyone
was
thought
his-
that was-
everyone knew that was French's
No,
song.
no.
No.
When Pop That came out, first of all, I thought it was a Rick Ross song.
Exactly,
for one.
or Drake song.
Yeah, I had
No
no,
one knew
like
it was
I just
French
knew
Montana
French
song.
Montana. I knew who French Montana
Everyone
was.
knew why.
Like I've always known who French Montana was. nigga right there. Oh yeah, nah, but I can honestly, I can honestly say he was never up there for me, so I can't say he fell off. But I hear what you're saying. I hear it.
But no, like on his new joint, They Got Amnesia. There's some solid joints on the album. There are.
I'm not gonna
But
lie.
every single joint I like, it's his feature watching him. Every joint, it's his feature watching him. Like, which joints were fire on his most recent? Bro, he got a joint on this album, and you got Pop Smoke and Dirk on the song.
Oh.
What do you think's about to happen?
You're about to get washed. You're about to get washed.
What do you think's about to happen?
I'm about to go listen to that song. I don't think I have yet.
He got a joint on there with Fabio. He's obviously doing his thing.
Yeah.
There's a joint with Coil Ray and 4-2 Doug, and I stayed for the both of them. When do I ever do that?
You got washed by them too?
Koi didn't. Koi did a shit on that song. Koi did a shit on that
I
song.
fuck with Koi. I fuck with her energy.
But I can't say that because there is a solo joint on this album that I did like.
Shot caller.
No, that was way back.
That's the only solo joint I know from him, bro.
And that's the shit.
Which is why I can never say he was that nigga, bro. He was never up.
Losing Weight. That's the second to last song on They Got Amnesia, and French is actually spitting some shit on a soulful beat. So I can play it. Actually, no. The intro's pretty long, so I don't want to play it.
I'll say this.
But yeah.
Besides French, another person for me is Dave East. I like to think Dave East fell off. I mean, he was never really a mainstream rapper, but like he used to be.
That's why I don't think he fell off. He's still underground, and he's still killing shit.
I feel like he had more fans back in the day though. Like a couple years ago, he had more fans, but now he's more focused on like TV and like movies and shit like that. Like he's in the entertainment game now.
I feel like back in the day, that was because he was more new, so people were just like tapping in. But then you know how people's attention spans are. They're short, so if you don't got anything to like keep them attached, then they kind of fickle out. But in that time, I think his true fans stayed with him and was consistent for most of his career.
All right, I guess I'll say I'm a true fan then.
Yeah, like because Dave East always been
fire,
a elite rapper, and he always been making that type of music. Like I can put Summertime Sadness on right now, and that that joint with Fab and Dave and fire.
To me, it was written still one of his best tracks, and that was off his first album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think he needs to get better at the song choice, the actual instrumentals he picks, because I think that'll go a long way into the development of his career if he just starts picking better beats.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, never mind on Davies. I don't know who else. Lil Wayne.
Oh no, hold on. Mane wants to talk. Go ahead.
Am I wrong for saying either Brent Faiyaz or what was the other one? Bryson Tiller.
I can't say Brent Faiyaz.
I can't say Brent because he doesn't drop enough.
You can say Bryson fell off.
Okay.
I mean, Bryson does he even exist?
Yes.
He dropped Anniversary, I think, within the last 2 years.
He had a Christmas album, but I don't really know why. I guess that was him tapping into a different bag, but like, it wasn't necessary in my opinion.
Really made fools of you all. This man finessed y'all.
Nah, Trap Soul still bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave y'all that and left.
Niggas.
Like I'm saying, he left and said, y'all gonna enjoy this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Run it up and make me some bands.
But Brent Faiyaz dropped to Wasting Time within the last year, so I can't say he fell off. He's on his way to drop an album.
I think I said
He's
that only
taking a
because
while
like
to drop the album.
Ooh.
the ones that he be dropping, like the singles that he been dropping lately, like they're cool, but like they're not what I think I expect from him, if that makes sense. I'm still off of his album, and I don't think the singles matched up to what he used to do, if that makes sense.
Do you like the features he's been doing recently? Did you like the joint with Keem?
I did like the joint with Keem.
You like the joint with Thames?
I gotta give it another listen.
Yeah, but I think Brent kind of just is still doing his thing.
Wait, Bryson just dropped Anniversary. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm hip.
Who is Bryson Tiller?
But that joint with Drake was a vibe though. But of
Out of
course,
Time?
that's Drake. Yeah, it's a Drake effect though.
I don't believe in that fraud.
It's a Drake effect. What do you want me to say?
You don't believe in the Drake effect?
Oh no, not at all. Because who was that nigga with the
Good Times.
on Go Mode? Yeah. Like what was that song? Pressa?
Smiley shit?
No.
Yeah, Smiley.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
The
was
Drake
a good
effect did not
moment
work
on the
for
show.
that song
No.
at all.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I can't even say lyrics to that song. That's how trash it was.
We got Blueface the fuck out of here. Thank
Bro,
God.
he was never hot.
He
was a
Tatiana
trend.
Shit,
No,
bro.
Tatiana.
That
Everybody
shit,
loved
bro.
Tatiana. Like it was nothing.
I heard that everywhere.
Just because you got one song don't mean you're hot. You just got a hit, and then like.
And then put Cardi
but
on
he
it,
was
just went
he
up.
was everywhere
It just went
after
up.
that song came. Like he was you saw Blueface everywhere after that
smart,
shit, bro.
smart businessman. Capitalize off the song.
And I was like, oh my God, I really hope this isn't the next like level of like West Coast. Oh, since I'm here, West Coast, YG, I'm sorry. Yeah, you fell off, dog. YG fell off hard body for me.
I thought YG would be a lot better too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
After My Crazy Life, that first, his debut album, bro.
Yeah.
That is a classic album.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, My Crazy Life is a classic album by YG. I think that came out in 2014.
Yep.
But after that, bro, the albums that came out, and he's another consistent rapper. He does drop projects every now and then, but he just hasn't really dropped one that's been stuck with me like that. Throw another one in there. Schoolboy Q.
I mean, he's just old now.
Still.
I think he's on TDE, so I feel like he's behind the scenes helping the other like Baby
than
Keem. I feel
likely.
like he's helping him develop his career and shit.
I don't know, but Schoolboy Q was a promising actor that I really had faith in. And he dropped like projects, and he's maybe dropped a project within the last 3 years, but yeah, after Oxymoron, I think that's kind of when I kind of lost my buzz on Schoolboy Q. And that's just me. Lil TJ fell off in my opinion.
I mean, I never
solid
thought-
first
yeah,
album.
I hear what you're saying.
Solid first album. Second album was not a fan of, but everything else that he's been doing. He he's on a song with J. Cole.
No.
TJ's on a song with J. Cole. It's called The Jackie.
Is it good?
Right.
It's a good song.
I mean, the last song I've heard from Lil TJ was "Stop Calling My Phone," and that's
With the joint on Black.
Zoo York for me.
I didn't like Zoo York, but I like Calling My Phone.
Yeah, I should have had that shit on repeat.
Black did what he had to do on that joint.
Brings me back to a time with this girl.
And I need a joint from Black.
Broke her heart.
Can't be breaking hearts with TJ playing in the background.
Yeah, I mean, she's.
You can't break hearts with
ain't shit.
not with TJ
I
in
ain't
the
shit
background,
until I
bro.
care.
TJ's the wrong nigga to have in the background. Oh.
You ain't sure for that one.
Oh, damn. Do I have any more on my list? Oh, yeah. The last one that I had on my list was Party Next Door. Party fell off.
Oh,
for
of
me.
course.
Yeah.
I mean, we all said that.
Yeah, but I was sad about that. Party makes me big sad about that. Yeah, that's all that I had for my list for people that fell off.
I'm off the top of the dome. I mean, I agree. I can't. I'm going through my contacts, my music right now, trying to figure out who else. And I mean, I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, Cousin Stiz is making his comeback.
You can't.
You can say him. That's why you said that. You can say him.
No, you can't say he fell off. Even though mad niggas would say he fell off.
What are you saying? Bro, when he was signed, I didn't hear shit from him.
No.
He did not. He got some joints.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is I didn't like go out of my way. Like the music wasn't as good. Like the last album he dropped, and
I feel like bro. I feel like when
Just
Suffolk,
For You, bro.
I feel like when Suffolk County came out, it was more of like the times.
Nostalgic.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like I don't think if Suffolk County came out in 2022, it would receive the same reaction.
Well, you can say that about a lot of old albums. It's
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like Stiz has still always been like Stiz.
I understand.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, his music may have been lit for the time, but the music that he was dropping while he was signed in between Just For You and Suffolk County wasn't memorable.
You didn't like Headlock?
That's one song.
I'm asking if you liked Headlock.
That's one song.
It's a yes or no
over a
question.
4-year period.
Dog, it's a yes or no question.
Yes, I liked it. It was a one song over a 4-year period.
That shit was fire. That shit was
Don't
fire.
kill me.
I can't stand this nigga, bro. I can't stand this nigga, bro.
That joint was fire. Yo, Offset murdered that shit.
Bro, Offset will kill any feature.
Oh, damn. Facts.
I mean, would you say Thug fell off? Because
Thug?
Yeah.
What? You can't say Thug. You can't say. I don't think you can say anyone from ATL. To be honest with you.
Can I say?
I don't know.
Gemini?
Migos might have fallen off a little bit.
Huh?
Migos as a group.
No, they
might have
didn't.
fallen
No,
off.
they
No, they
haven't.
haven't.
feel
Shut
like
up.
They
Shut
just
up, bro.
dropped.
I'm sorry.
What did they
That's the
drop?
Nigga, what?
You can't say
What
that.
did they drop?
right now.
Culture 3?
Nambia.
Bro.
No, it's not a bro, nigga. Sit in your stupidity, my nigga. Listen to this shit. This nigga said, what did they drop?
Castro, I mean, all right. I mean, this album was
I want to call Chris right now.
Chris is he's the worst
Be
person
like,
to
yo,
talk to.
Niggas just said Migos fell off. My nigga said, nigga, what that nigga say?
Oh, he gonna be like, fuck that nigga, Migos all day, Offset, Quavo, Takeoff. Like, yo, Chris is a super fan. You probably know all their birthdays, where they was born, shit like that.
And this song, bro, this song let everybody know that Quavo can also rap. Niggas thought Quavo was just there for the hook. This is when he let you know that he can also rap too.
Listen, not when he made his own album, he didn't try to show you he could rap, but when he made another album with Migos. Because his own album proved he can't rap.
His solo album was trash, yes.
It proved he can't rap. He can't make a whole
No, it shows that he can't make
an album.
an album. That's what it shows.
I'm counting De Niro with Robert De Niro. He telling them that you're amazing. Put that shit on. Nigga get shit on.
I bought 2 whips and I put my bitch on.
She put this wrist
actually
on.
dropped over the
She
summer,
factory
so.
said it with Rich and Mill Prongs. Turn up pandemic.
Summer was
into
such a long
This
time.
was started this summer, my
This summer was
nigga.
so long ago. No, bro. Like, y'all don't understand how fast my life is moving. Like, I feel like this shit dropped.
There go a rocket is taking it. It's a problem with you, then we straighten it.
But y'all say Lil Wayne?
Oh my god.
No.
Lil Wayne definitely fell off. He's still a legend, no doubt. He's still one of the GOATs, but
In terms of albums,
Okay,
music, music in general.
Yeah.
no, I can make good music. I think Wayne can still
Yeah.
make good music.
I haven't heard.
I think he can if he wanted to. I think what he's giving us is just
Well, what he's given me has been very subpar compared to what I'm used to.
yeah.
I mean, you gonna set that standard. I'm gonna hold you to that standard. I don't know what you expect.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all.
Like the Carter 5 was not it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I've been a fan of Wayne ever since I was a kid, but I don't think I could give you a mixtape or an album that from top to bottom I like consistently checked back to.
No ceilings.
I'll look it up.
No
I have it on my
Ceilings 2.
phone. I have it on my phone, and I heard it, but like
Back to
it
No
probably
Ceilings,
wasn't
yeah.
anything that I went back to like crazy. I probably was there for the moment, and then I moved on.
I can tell you right now.
3?
I can tell you right now.
No, great album. Comfortable is my shit. Like, and he got classic joints on there like Got Money and Millie. Like, there's joints on Carter 3. But I can't tell you from beginning to end I was ever like in terms
Swag
of
Surf?
just Wayne.
Swag Surf on No
Bro,
Ceilings.
he got bro. I'm not
Bro,
saying
what I'm
Wayne,
saying
like-
is No Ceilings too. Like No Ceilings for me, like that's the mixtape for me that I will go back to, no matter the time, no matter the day. Like that Wayne, fire.
I say Carter 3 for me.
I mean, that's to me his best album.
And I was also in ingredients when he dropped the Carter 5. I was like, man, but there was some joints on there at the same time.
You know what's crazy
but I
about that? I'll
understand.
never forget that day when he dropped the Carter 5. I had to wake up and go help my boy work at his job. Woke up at the crack of dawn. I worked like 4 hours, got back home around like 10, showered, rolled up, made some food.
Oh, so you prepared?
Yes, I prepared to listen to this nigga, bro. I called the shorty over and we was just bumping it, watching like highlights and shit, smoking, eating. And we just looked at each other like, damn, what is this?
You
What
thought it
is
was about
this?
to set a mood, huh?
Yeah, and then it got you know how you originally play, play an album from like.
Shorty, but he was doing everything that just he would do. And she was just there.
She was just there. She was just there.
This is what I tell y'all. I don't need a woman.
I
don't need a woman. I'm gonna do me
My mom was
regardless.
just saying, yo, we were doing this, and I'm like, was she really doing
Was she really doing it with you? No.
Or was she
I
just-
was doing that, and she just sat
She
there,
just
looked
sat
good.
there, yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I don't need a woman for anything. I can do anything. Just compliment me. You feel me? But yeah, long story short, it got so bad to the point where, like, you know how when you first listen to a brand new album, you listen to it from top to finish, like
Yes.
in order.
Yes.
Nigga, I had to bounce around. I was going to the features. I was going to each and every individual
Carter
feature.
5?
Yeah, because like I was like, all right, Kendrick's on this. Kendrick gotta kill it. That song was okay. I forget what it was even called.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Okay. And I can't even tell you any other features on the album. That's how much I don't listen to it or don't remember it.
I don't remember
So that Carter 5, I mean, I love Wayne. I love what he's done for the game. I love him for all the memories he's given me growing up. But nah, like ever since he came back, it's not it. It's not it at all. But he's done. Yeah, he's made his mark, so he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't. There's nothing he can do to like fuck up his legacy. So.
Chance the Rapper fell off. Hard Body.
Yeah.
I thought it was up for him after Coloring Book. Yeah. I honestly thought it was. I can agree with that one, too. I thought my man got 3 Grammys off of Coloring Book. That's crazy. Off of a mixtape. I thought after he linked up with Kanye, he was up and out of here. And then he dropped, his debut album, not the mixtape, but the debut album.
Trash.
And yeah, that was sad. That was sad to watch Chance go through that, to be completely honest with you. But I think with that being said, he is completely fallen off. And yeah, I think that's...
He's a family man now.
Yeah, he loves his wife, which is great. Logic
I would hope so. I would hope he loves his wife.
I know.
Put a ring on it.
Will he slap someone for her though?
Oh
I wouldn't. I'd slap a nigga for my wife.
Facts. All right.
Man.
We can move on. We can move on.
No, we ain't got to talk about that.
Beautiful. All right, let's get into new music. Unless if we want to talk about anything else.
Talk about
you doing good? School good, Imani?
School is... I think everyone's giving up. School's all right. Like, everyone's giving up. Teachers, everybody alike.
Beautiful.
But
beautiful. Close.
Great
All right, let's get into new music. Dreamville dropped a mixtape, Gangsta Grillz tape, D-Day. They dropped it ahead of their festival that was this past weekend in North Carolina.
It's fire. I fuck with it. I fuck with the tape.
Word.
From top to finish, like JID, right? Not Jid. JID did his thing. Cole did.
It's JID, I think.
Cole did his thing. Fucking, who else was on there?
Everybody from Dreamville.
Yeah.
So Earth Gang, Baz, Kaz, Ari Lennox.
Yeah, I need
Earth Gang.
Omen.
Yeah, I can pick, honestly, like the album, this is how I see it. You can legitimately just pick a random song and just press play and you'll be fine. That's how good it was to me.
I don't like any of the Ari Lennox songs.
Same.
Yeah, they just like...
I was so
disappointed. And maybe she's saving the joints for her own project.
Maybe.
But I was just like, come on. Like, you got to give me something, unfortunately.
Lil Yachty fell off.
Lil Yachty was never on to me.
Ooh.
Man, that's how I felt about half the niggas you said, but I hear it.
I mean, Lil Yachty, it was just like, I feel like people just like his personality. And he's very fun.
Yes.
Like, hey, like I fucked with Broccoli.
Okay.
You know, Broccoli was a fun song, but that wasn't even his song. But his verse is memorable. But in terms of like his own music, I can't give you one of his joints where I was like, yeah, this shit's heat. Not one.
The song that blew him up, Minnesota, was absolutely atrocious.
Minnesota, I hated that shit.
That shit was so ass, bro. I remember when niggas
annoying,
was playing that all the time. I was like,
I literally felt like I literally felt like I was listening to someone play a Fisher Price keyboard.
Yes.
Facts. Like and playing the keyboard like this too. That's what that shit sounded like, and I'm like, but hey, if it's the youngins having fun, sure. But
definitely for the youngins.
Nah, Yachty was never that for me. Definitely. Even though, did you ever hear that song that he did with T Grizzley from the D to the A?
I think I did. I think he spazzed on that.
Put it on.
He did spaz in there.
Off top, run a nigga out his socks. Niggas talk more than bitches.
He spazzed on
really be on cock though. Just fuck the
like, he be having some verses where he be going crazy.
I iced out my vatos. I'm really up. Big ass beamer, big bands.
Like yo, that verse he had on Gun and shit. Drip season 3.
Give me sex. Watch on my wrist. Out of date. Rolex. Grizzley up next. I'm up now. Stuck a bullet vest.
550, 600 hundreds, 720s. Let's get straight to it. 810s, what's that 8 bands?
What happened to T Grizzley?
Rubber bands, let's get straight to it.
I love me some T Grizzley.
Yeah, last song. Oh, y'all just spazzed on that.
Now, what happened to T Grizzley? I feel like he still makes music.
He does. He just
did his hype die down.
After first day out, you know what I mean? He just became another rapper.
He had built for whatever with what was that? G Herbo. That was last year. That and Afterlife.
Nah, I remember when what was that shit? What was that song that made T Grizzly First Day Out? What? How that shit? I remember
it was when the beat dropped. That made it so
crazy. Praying on my downfall. These niggas praying on my downfall. That shit was hard. Yeah, that shit was hard. Facts.
The beat changed and then dropped. That nigga started spazzing.
But in terms of the Dreamville tape, I thought it was alright. I thought it was just alright, to be honest with you. Only 2 songs I was like, wow. The rest was kind of just alright.
Which 2?
Stick, obviously.
Okay.
Because that's like a Rager song. I'm not, but none of the verses on that song made me go like wow. But I just liked the energy of the song. Yeah. You feel me? Like Stick, like I'd go crazy in a mosh pit. And Freedom of Speech, the Cole solo. Okay. Like Cole was. Did you hear Cole on that shit? Like my dog was spitting on that song. So that's kind of it. Lifestyle with Ferg and Boz.
Ferg, yeah.
Let's listen to it.
I didn't like Ferg's verse.
Because I don't even know. Ooh, my computer just pulled up something else, but I'm not going to play that for Lifestyle. And I was like, oh, that was a throwback.
Now, that real Lifestyle, the good one. Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug.
Good times.
Freshman year of college.
Wowzers, that's crazy.
What am I looking for?
That's when Diamond Dancing. That was the best. That was the best music ever.
Lifestyle, yeah.
2015, summer 2015.
Fast forward.
They might say what's up.
Right before college too.
Really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins. Y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty, let me hit it quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers.
Seems like a nice listen. Like a nice little vibe.
I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore.
That seems like a nice vibe. I would smoke to that. But, nothing that would go wow. The last joint that had ASAP Ferg on it that made me go wow? That spicy joint with Nas, Ferg, and Fabio? Y'all know that joint?
No.
Oh
my God.
Y'all don't
it's
know
a
that
smile
joint?
for me.
That shit's hard. Maybe if I play it, y'all will know it. Okay. But it's Nas, Fabio Foreign, and ASAP Ferg. It's off of King's Disease, the first album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now you know the song?
Yeah,
you know the song, Rich? Now that you hear it? Okay, I'll play a little bit.
Boss shit, your lordship. Niggas talking yachts and some more shit. I used to run the block, now I'm corporate. Hopping out, it's sun when the doors lift. Whole squad hide the burners. Mets hat in the sky like Bobby Smurder. They watch me like the chip, courtside as the rucker. Flowing when he getting tougher. She begging me to cuff her. Brooklyn sweet chick, waffles with raspberry butter. Wear a mink at the roller rink, middle of the summer. If I can't get it done, I got soldiers with me to cover. Queens get the money, we only stacking it up with. Cheese stay icy, cause shit get spicy. She on demon time, I get her a timepiece. Paddock, niggas not lit, not like me. Can't get nothing by me, my mind in 2090. Kalo K, everybody pricey.
I'ma let it go till Fabio comes on.
Fast
niggas
money.
know how I feel about Fabio. His album comes out Friday, by the way.
Little advice, always add spice. Always get the liquor with the ice. I don't give a fuck if that's his wife. I could bag any bitch and it's all white nice. That ain't right. If she tell me no, I'm getting tight. Look, every time you saw me, I was nice. Every time I saw you, you was light. Every bitch you
just seeing like Fabio's progression, honestly, ever since Pop passed away, dog, I feel like Fabio was given a torch, but also given like a mission to just like carry shit on, because you got to think about it. When Pop came out, when Welcome to the Party came out, that's when the whole drill shit really like took off over here, in terms of like the New York drill shit. And now everyone, at least in the East Coast, at least everyone's on it now, and that has become the sound. Mad industry people who don't even rap on that joint, they're making their music like that because they know that's what's in, and you kind of gotta attribute that to Pop. Yes. You really do.
Yes. I think everyone has given props to props to Pop.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not a secret.
But just seeing Fabio carry that on, like, and just run full speed with that shit.
And be successful with it, too.
And be successful with it, yo. That shit makes me proud. And I know, like, Pop is, like, just up there in heaven looking down, proud as hell for his dog. Like, my man got Kanye executive producing his debut album that comes out this Friday, Bible. I can't wait to hear it. The 2 joints on it, Magic City and City of Gods. Y'all heard Magic City, right? That Magic City's my shit. That's my shit. But I can't wait to hear what else he got on that. Ever since I heard him with Big Drip, I was invested when I heard that joint. You feel me? But with everyone hopping on to the drill scene, like I said, you can really attribute that to Pop. We got new music that came out. Fabio also is like killing all the features. He did a joint with City Girls. You feel me? Now I guess they're coming out with an album. Now you got City Girls, who I also have to give a lot of credit, because how City Girls have been able to stay as relevant for as long as they have, I gotta give them credit, because nobody makes music like them, but they're successful at it. You feel me?
They're very aggressive. They're very aggressive.
It's very attractive.
Bitches getting shit confused, going check news, pussy real tight. Got a good squish, fat lips on the got no list, big AP on the small wrist. Could have paid for it, but I'd rather him.
How Young Miami did that to Diddy?
It's the energy, bro. Energy's contagious.
Get wet when I talk to her. Price me like 4 shooters. Every
Wanna
bitch
feel
that
young
I'm meeting, they
again.
all lose. Every nigga you run with is all losers. All this ice on my niggas, we all jewelers. Plus I'm moving them.
See, like, now this is the sound. Like, everybody wants to make joints like this. My dog Fabio just did a joint with Nicki. He got a joint with Drake. Look what Fabio's been able to accomplish in the last 2 years. Pop has only been gone for how long?
2 years.
Hop in the V, go to the hood and the topic is me. When I was
Off the Grid is one of my favorite joints off Donda.
Niggas is talking about weird life. I'm like, nah, nigga, you just copying me.
There's something to be noticed about with all this. That's why I champion. That's why I champion Fabio as much as I did, because what he's been able to do with the torch, yo, he's taking that shit and he's putting on for his team. I'm gonna let this play because JT spaz on this shit.
Per usual.
Like, JT spaz on
I
this
just got my hair beat. This
She
shit on
raps like
hoes
a
like
nigga
it's
though.
a
That's the
hot.
thing.
Every bitch
That's why I
that
fuck with her.
got an ugly
Rapping
face
like
and
a
a botch
nigga.
body. I ain't going there. That's the op part.
Said everybody there got botched bodies. I can't go in there. That's an op party, which means I got ops in there, but op in terms of like operation. That's hard. That's hard.
I'm a bad bitch. I'm a black Barbie. Any nigga I call, bro, they fuck bitches and catch bodies.
Well, she's letting you know. All right, in terms of the other new music that came out, let's just run down since we got to wrap up. This has been a nice little music episode, but let's wrap up. All right, other new music that came out. Rema dropped a tape actually a few weeks ago. Maybe it might have been in the beginning of end of March 25th. He dropped an album. Are y'all familiar with Rema?
No, I have no idea who that is.
He's a Nigerian artist. He makes Afro beats. Y'all are familiar with him. Y'all might know Rema. But
I do know Rema.
Yeah, you know Rema.
I do.
But he makes Nigerian music. It's Nigerian music, Afro beats music. He's from. I know that's funny. He's from Nigeria. And he dropped this tape called Rave and Roses. Let me just play something in the back while I talk about the album. The album is 16 songs long. Features include Black is on the album.
I'm excited for that one.
Chris Brown is on the album. He's 21 years old. So the content is like young, fresh, but he's talking his shit, but it's Afro beats. So I'm like, the shit that he's singing about and like rapping about, I can relate to it, but it's with like Afro beats in the background, which is like, I think it's fire.
It's just a vibe.
Because I feel like I listen to Wizkid and like Burna Boy and shit like that, and their music is great, but I also feel like I can't relate to like most. I don't know. I feel like if you got money in Africa, it's different. What you doing with your money in Africa is different. You feel me? But this is a youngin', so hearing what he going through in terms of like how he's doing it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's nostalgic. But it's with Afro beats in the background, so it sounds fire and like, yeah, this shit's hard. Listen to this shit.
Nigga, my wrist icy.
This is FYN, which stands for Fresh Young Nigga.
Nobody fly like me. Spending on expensive shit. Nigga, my wrist icy. Them never see this kind thing. Yes, I'm a fresh young nigga. Celebrity crush in my villa. Take up a skirt and I give it to her. Raw, raw, raw. She want it raw, raw, raw. She said don't stop, stop, stop. She like it when I hit it from the bottom to the top. Then I took her for a ride.
It's a nice vibe.
Cruising in the sunset. Fast money, fast life. Niggas wanna take my life. Yeah, why? Ain't nobody fly like me,
But yeah, go ahead, check out Raven Roses whenever y'all get a chance. It's a nice little vibe from beginning to end. My favorite joints on the album are this, FYN, but also Are You There? Are You There is like a nice little vibe too. I'll play just a little. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but just oh, that shit's hard already. But yeah, if you want a nice little vibe going into the summer, add this album to your library. You feel me? You'll fuck with it. Alright, let's see what else came out. Chris Brown came out with a track, Warm Embrace. He's about to drop an album, but It's nice, smooth R&B. It's nothing crazy.
It's a Chris Brown joint.
It's just a Chris Brown R&B joint. I don't know. There's nothing crazy about it, but like you can add it to your playlist, like to your bedroom playlist. It's one of them joints. Yeah,
it's a Chris Brown song.
Yeah, like I feel like Chris has gotten to the point in his career where
he could throw up.
He knows what works. Yeah. I feel like that's why he releases these 40 joint albums.
His name sells. His name sells. You're gonna click it just because it's Chris Brown.
Excessive.
I'm getting sick.
This man has a loyal following. He's gonna be fine no matter what.
But do you know how upset I get
as a listener
rediscovering Chris Brown music? Because I'll just be scrolling through the internet and I'll just maybe a video or a clip or something just got this Chris Brown song attached to it, and it feels brand new, like something I've never heard before, and it's fire. And I'm like, oh, what's this? Did Chris drop some new shit? Some shit that he came out with in 2018 that's been on my phone, but it was part of the 40 song album, so obviously it just got lost in it got lost in translation. But I'm like, that's Chris's problem. But mind you, go ahead.
Mind you, that was a deluxe. They had deluxe version of the album.
Every album got a deluxe.
Every album.
Ever since the streaming era became a thing, every album that Chris Brown came out with after that had a deluxe that added like 15 more songs to the shit.
Excessive.
He would come out with 30 song albums, and they were always double albums, and then deluxe would come out and it would add like 10 more songs with like 3 new features. And I'm like, why, Chris? Like why? Like I know my dog can't be making that much money off of this shit. I know they can't.
Last one was Indigo.
Like there was this song. I heard this song and I was like, I never heard this shit before.
Oh, this song was fire.
But I never heard the song before until I saw the video of Shorty dancing crazy, and I was like,
she did her shit.
And I was ready. I saw that video and I was ready, and I was like, yo, this song is old as fuck. How come I never heard it before? And I added it to my playlist instantly, and I put it into action instantly. You feel me? Yeah. That's pretty much it for new music. Let's go ahead and wrap up. We're gonna get into our reality checks and vibes of the week, but I just wanted to let this play for a little bit. We've been playing a lot of music. I got my laptop back, you feel me? If people didn't know by the sound effects that I'm playing, people tell me that they missed the soundboard, so I went ahead and brought it back. He gotta stop doing this. He needs to stop doing this.
But why though?
Because
who else if not him?
No. He needs to stop doing it because he can't. I feel like he's making these long albums to
you're talking about albums,
to play off like the streaming era.
I feel like if that was the case, shorter would be better.
Shorter would be better, yes. But he's making these long ass projects just so people can run up his stream so he can make more money. But it's like, bro, if you were to cut this shit down instead of dropping an album every 2 months, like he could drop a project every year if he wanted to. And I feel like could make much more money that way if he wanted to do some shit like that.
He's fine.
I know Chris is fine. Chris is cemented since he was 15 years old. But like, it's just like it's becoming too much for the consumer. That's all. That's my end of the rant. All right, a lot of music talk this episode. Let's go ahead. Let's get into our reality checks.
People come and go. You can't get upset about people leaving your life. You don't control them. They are who they are. All you can do is control what you can control, and that's yourself. Control your emotions, control how you feel. Don't be upset because someone leaves your life or someone is entering your life. It's just the way of life. So my reality check is don't let someone walking out of your life or walking into your life get you out of character or mess you up or fuck you up, because that's just the way of life, and things will get better and you will get better and you will improve. That's my reality check.
Okay, my reality check is to essentially mind your business. If it doesn't pay your bills, if it doesn't give you happiness, if it doesn't give you a clear peace of mind, you shouldn't worry about it at all. Throw it away, throw it to the left, step to the left, whatever the phrase is. But yeah, just mind your business and worry about yours. That's it.
And then for my reality check is to remind people to remember what keeps you unique. You feel me? I feel like nowadays, as we become more invested in social media and as we get older, a lot of people really start to care about the opinions of others, and they start to adapt that to their day-to-day lifestyle. And we can't be sheep at the end of the day. You feel me? We have to be free thinkers and lead our own lives and do what is right for ourselves. And in that, you are able to develop this unique characteristic about yourself that's not like any other people. And that's always the one to keep you separated from the crowd. So remember what it is that keeps you unique from everyone else, and hold on to that. You know, no matter how crazy life might get, how you may be swayed to do one thing over the other, just remember why you are the way that you are, and you'll make the right choice every single time. All right, that's my reality check to the people. That was pretty much the end of this episode. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Make sure you stay up to date with everything urban product related. Check out the Rich Sports Report. Check out the Mass Sound Review. We got a lot of things going on over there. Make sure you're following us on our socials at The Urban Product. Hit us up on our website, www.theurbanproduct.com. I'm letting y'all know right now we got a series of interviews coming out within the next couple of weeks, so make sure you look out for those. You feel me? Music talk. We coming heavy this summer. All right, anything y'all want to say before we leave the people?
Brush your teeth and wipe your ass. It's getting nice outside. I don't want to smell you.
No, facts.
Enjoy the weather that we're about to get. It's springtime. I'm excited.
Even more reason to brush your teeth and wipe your ass. You won't be sweating.
Yeah.
Yo, if shorties pay for a date, is it an automatic dub?
I mean, if she was paying for the date, is it like does she know she's paying for the date? Like, did she say I'm taking you out?
What are you saying?
Like, if you take shorty out on a date,
if I'm taking her out, I'm paying,
and y'all split it, is that an automatic dub?
Was that discussed beforehand?
I don't know.
Usually for me, that's something discussed beforehand.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, if I'm splitting it with a girl, I'm usually telling you, like, yo, we're going out together. I'm not taking you out.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm only doing that with, like, I only split it with, like, friends or whatnot. If I'm taking a girl out, I'm taking a girl out.
Period.
Yeah, I think it's an automatic dub if shorty pays. I don't know. I just watched it happen to somebody the other day. Like, I was chilling. Like,
like she took the check and paid for it? Or
Nah, it's just like, homie was like, yeah, we gonna need separate. And I just watched. And I just watched them, and I was like, "Damn, son!"
Yeah, he didn't care.
And they were on a date, and I was like, just looking at them, and I was like, "Damn, you might have just ended it for you, my guy." I was like, "Damn."
I never understood how that was like a smart business move for a man. Like
business move.
Yeah, it's a business move.
What you mean?
Your wife is an investment. Your girl is an investment. That's a business move. Paying for dinner is a business move.
So everyone you take out is a potential wife?
If I'm paying for it, that's a potential girl. Yeah. No, that's what I'm telling you.
No, don't do that. Don't get them excited.
The reason why I say that.
Don't get them excited.
No, it's not excited. When have you ever heard me? I'm taking a girl out on a date. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't hear me doing that.
But that's why I told him don't do that.
We don't hear you because you don't say shit. What are you talking about? But it's
no,
okay.
But now you're about to have all these girls like mad excited.
No, I can't tell you.
Girls. There are no girls, right?
I can't tell you the last time I went on a date.
I'm trying to look out for my guy.
Let's.
I mean, I'll go out with friends. I'll go to a bar. You know what I mean? We can split a bar tab. But dinner, food, nice restaurant, it's reserved for special girls. Haven't met one yet.
So you won't go to a nice spot with like friends?
I said if I'm paying for
I'm just not like okay.
What do you mean? Yeah, if it's with friends, I have no problem doing it. I'm simply saying I'm not paying for a girl. Unless I really fuck with her.
Of course. I'm not paying for like just friends in general. Unless we're like celebrating you. Only if we're celebrating you, or if I just want to like take you out, like yo, what? I treat my dogs to SNS all the time. I mean, like yo, let's go. All right, let's go ahead and get into. Wait,
that was
that's it.
We're just wrapping up.
We were just wrapping up.
Oh,
that's
okay,
it.
Word.
Yeah,
just had a whole other combo.
Y'all was talking rec.
Nah, because somebody said something that just triggered. No. We were talking about. You said wipe your ass. Right. Because I'm like, I was thinking of ways of automatic dubs and like. Splitting the check is an automatic dub too. Like I was talking to a shorty the other day, and she was like, we can't go to the Cheesecake Factory as a first date. And I was like,
who the fuck are you?
But
that's my friend. Who the fuck are you to tell me where to take you on a first date?
But I was like, their cheesecake is fire though. And she was like, their cheesecake is fire. But I was like, but a girl like me can't be doing that. Wait. And this
she's talking her shit.
Wait, but this is my coworker saying that. So we have the same job. So I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
Wait. So I was like,
I'm just saying she's talking like that, right?
So I was
like,
girls that don't got shit to offer you talking like that.
So tell me about yourself.
It's me so hated. Like, what do you do that makes you believe you deserve that?
Why are you so you triggered?
Please tell me.
He seemed triggered.
Nah, because I've had that same experience. Like girls,
it's just hearing the shit. But I admire the confidence.
Like I know what you're about, and you trying to act like you're not.
Tell me what type of person are you then? Tell me about yourself then. What type of person?
Yo, you ever try to bust a girl down, and then she's like trying to talk you into like taking her out on a date and all this shit? Like, yo, I did not come here for all this.
Oh, being convinced to take somebody out on a date when you and they also know that they're a bust down?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, Crimson's open. Crimson closing.
If you guys ever brought somebody to Crimson,
what you mean? What you mean? That's a pit stop.
What do you mean?
That's a pit stop.
That's the only thing that's open.
Yo,
what are you talking
shit, yo, what?
Niggas weren't getting chessmen.
Don't kill me with the chessmen.
On that.
As a date?
There's
not as a date. That's not a date.
Okay, that's what I was saying. As a date.
There is no date.
Okay.
I know. We just talked about bust down.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Let's get some chicken fingers, fam, and go to
not
bed.
A pit stop.
A pit stop on the way to my room.
I'm keeping it in the bug. Shout out to BSU, bro.
BSU alumni.
So
Big B's in this bitch.
It's been your boy DME.
It's been your boy motherfucking Cozy Rich in this bitch.
It's been your girly Money.
And you have been listening to The Urban Products. We will go ahead and catch y'all next week.
Love. Gang.